You already know it's Mr. Hood Love, Mikey B. Yo, what up, man? Hit that like button on the way in. You know what I mean? This is what we doing. Kendrick Lamar is now the king of rap, hip hop. So does that automatically mean what the hell is going on over here? Too much, too much going on. But does that automatically mean the West Coast is the new home of hip hop? You got Eminem coming back out. New York had it for a while. Started in New York. New York had it for a while. 80s into the 90s. You had Master P, Lil Wayne, and all of them come up in the early 2000s. It kind of slid. It kind of slid for a second. It slid for a second down south. You know what I mean? Early 2000s, Jeezy, T.I. You had Scarface. You had a lot of different guys. It went down south for a while. You can't cap. It went to the south. The south had it. You know what I'm saying? With the whole Master P, Silk the Shocker, Mystical. Master P. Then came Cash Money. They had it. They put out New York artists. They put out Nicki Minaj, one of the great New York artists. You had Gucci Man down there. You had Jeezy. You had T.I. So it was in ATL. It was in the South for a while. You know what I mean? You had Texas. You had Texas in there. You had you had the South. And in the West Coast, just to be honest, the West Coast really took it for a while in the mid '90s with Snoop Dogg, that whole gin and juice, that whole movement, G-Funk era. Um, you had Ice Cube and you had NWA. Ice Cube was a big part of that as well. Ice Cube was like a real huge part of that. With America's Most Wanted and everything he did with that. So you had the West Coast in the in the early '90s. Um, they took it. You know what I'm saying? The G Funk era. You know what I mean? But New York came back. New York came back a few times. Took it back. It been down in the South. Been in the A. I think with Slim Thug and all these dudes going down, Gucci Man and them, and none of them not making no music really like that in the A no more. Only one that's really, I mean, Little Baby. You got Little Baby. He had his run. 21 Savage. They had it for a while down there. Salute to yo Bucks, what up? Salute to everybody pulling up. Yo D, what up? You had Rick Ross and all of them. From Miami, you had all the Miami boys. So the South had it, and it was like really the A. It was like really the A with Ludacris. All of them was pushing the music down there. You had a bunch of rappers. Rich Homie Quan is like, it was all kind of dudes. Shorty Low. The list goes on. But I think it moved. I think the home of hip hop moved from the A. I don't think it's in the A no more. I think you can still, it's a lot of industry heads, the music is down there still, but I don't think the home of hip hop is in the A no more. I don't. I really don't. I think it's out west again. St. Louis, you got Sexy Redden from St. Louis. That's going west. You know what I mean? That's south, but that's going west. With Kendrick Lamar, but I think Kendrick Lamar with this, I think he just changed the whole landscape of hip hop. And I think it's going to be a real move with that. I think in the coming years or so, I think we're gonna see a real wave. I think we're gonna get the next West Coast wave is about to hit us. I like to be, always look forward and see what's next to come. New York is still arguing about who created hip hop. Yo, New York is crazy, huh? East Coast New York is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Dudes, they out there getting money they controlling hip hop. You know, they making new flows, making new stuff. And New York is still arguing about who created hip hop. Now you can't make this up, man. You can't make this stuff up. But you know, I be moving around, man, and when I see the effect that Not Like Us has in New York, Not Like Us is a great diss track. I mean, it gotta be. Not Like Us is gonna go down as probably one of the greatest diss tracks of all time. To see how everybody moved to that music, I mean, you can't just say the West Coast, New York is rocking with that. That's not a West Coast movement. I think that, and Not Like Us, bro, that's a real banger right there. He got one with that. That's next level. Instant classic, instant legendary song. You know what I'm saying? To see how people embrace it, the old timers, the old heads. Yo, I'm seeing 50 plus rocking out to Not Like Us, singing it word for word. 50 plus singing it. Once you got grandma, listen, he got the kids, but once you got grandma and them turning up to your songs, now you legendary status. You know what I'm saying? When everybody get hyped when it comes on, if you with the old heads at the barbecue, if you know, outside or whatever you doing, everybody start turning up. And I think it's like that all over America. I think it's like that everywhere. Maybe except Canada. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to other countries for like maybe not to get a vibe, but Not Like Us is a whole vibe. Not Like Us is a movement. That song is a movement. And when you got songs like that in hip hop, and that changes like the trajectory of stuff, that changed the landscape. And that song, I think it's gonna change the whole landscape of hip hop. And I think this is just the beginning of the West Coast holding down hip hop again. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I think people been tired of Drake, Nick Swagger. I think yo, Boogie Black, what up? Word up. I think that song though, I think it's ushering in a new era. And with Kendrick Lamar winning this battle, I'm telling you, it's gonna be a West Coast resurgence. I see it coming. I see it, bro. I see it. He got the wave. He got everybody. He got it. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar got it. He got hip hop. I'm telling you, it's a West Coast take. I seen it before. I seen it with Snoop and them, Tupac. I seen it. You know what I'm saying? Without them bullets, I mean, the West Coast still would have ran, you know, the downfall of Death Row, because Death Row was the one that really, they the ones that pushed the West Coast takeover. Eazy-E and them, you know, they was good on the West Coast, but they didn't really do a takeover. New York really had it still, even though NWA was a legendary group, but they broke up and they started beefing. You know what I'm saying? Suge consolidated that whole camp again with Dr. Dre. He consolidated the West, got Tupac back over there, got Snoop. Suge masterminded the West Coast takeover. You see what I'm saying? That was all Suge Knight. No matter what y'all want to say about him, you know what I'm saying? Yo, BX Indio, salute. Suge masterminded the West Coast takeover, and he came to New York at the Source Awards and did it against Puff. If you don't want dudes dancing in your videos, you know what I'm saying? Come to Death Row. You know what I mean? And yo, New York ain't feeling Death Row. They did that at the Source Awards in New York. The West Coast ain't feeling Death Row. That was in New York at the Source Awards. You know what I'm saying? And that was a big thing. You know what I mean? Even Jay-Z said it in one of his songs. New York been soft ever Snoop came through and crushed the buildings. Snoop Dogg made a video stepping on the buildings in New York. He made a video like that. I don't know how in tune y'all is with hip hop history, or how old y'all are, but Snoop Dogg got a video. You know, with himself, you know, crushing the buildings. You know what I'm saying? with word up. He got a video, you know, crushing them buildings and stuff, man. I don't know why they keep calling me on live, man. They see me on live. Stop calling me, man. Stop calling me, man. New York, big city of dreams, right? Right. He came through and crushed the buildings. But you know, he had his fallout with Suge. He ended up going to No Limit with Master P on the South. And the West, when Suge Knight fell, the West Coast lost it. That's how the West Coast really lost it. When Suge Knight started beefing with Dr. Dre, Tupac got killed, Suge went to prison, they destroyed Death Row. Death Row they were the flagship of the West Coast. Even though you had other people that was popping on the West Coast, Death Row, Suge Knight, he was the captain of the ship. He the one, you know, he was the one that was really, you know, ushering that, and he the one that pushed that and moved that forward like that. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick got it. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Put in a 1 in the chat if y'all think the West Coast has hip hop. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think New York still got it. Or put a 3 in the chat if the South got it. ATL, the South got it. 1 for LA, 2 for New York, 3 for the South. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Well, I'm gonna put up a poll, like I'm gonna put a poll up or something. You know how to. I can't even put the poll up. I'm just saying, who got Nicole Bella? What up? Salute to everybody coming in the building. LA is in here. Yo, LA, what up? But yo, check it out. Who got it? Does LA have it? With Kendrick Lamar taking over right now, going at everybody? Does New York still have it? You know, is New York still a home of hip hop? Or is it in the South? Where is the home of hip hop out? 1 for New York, 2. 1 for Cali, 2 for New York, 3 for the South. 2 for the East, 3 for the South. 1 for the West, 1 for the West, 2 for the East, 3 for the South. What y'all think? The question was, who has hip hop at this point right now? Who runs hip hop? Does the West Coast run hip hop? Does the East Coast run hip hop? Or does the South? 1 for the West Coast, 2 for the East Coast in New York, 3 for ATL, Miami, the South, Tennessee. You know, it's a lot of money bag, yo. You know, you got Yo Gotti. You got a lot of guys out here from all over doing them. Who got it right now? You know what I'm saying? But Boss Man, Boss Man. You got Boss Man out here. You got a lot of hitters out here. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good music. It's a lot of good music. Oh, all of the above. Not like us. I think not like us. I think that changed the trajectory of hip hop. I'm telling you. I think that changed the landscape. You heard? The South definitely got a lot of artists, but do they have it?